Okay, well, welcome back to the summit. It's good to be here. I've got another speaker I want to introduce, Lee Davenport. And Lee is a coach, a trainer, an author. She was a top agent in Atlanta, Georgia. So she has her own coaching and training company. And like I said, she's an author of the book, Plan to Win, which is on Amazon. And I'll have all of her links, all of her information on her speaker page, but she's not here right now. So a lot of the other speakers, we've been able to talk back and forth and do the presentation, but due to technical issues, it was easier for Lee to do her own video offline and to provide it to us. So Lee was very gracious, very helpful to do this, because I know it's not easy to do a video by yourself. So thanks, Lee, for being a part of the summit, and I appreciate your help. So we'll go to Lee's presentation right now.
Hi everyone, I'm Lee Davenport, and I wanted to share with you the 3 top ways to generate business as a new real estate agent, but really even as a real estate agent that maybe you have become disenchanted by what's happening in the market when you look at different online portals like Zillow, when you look at different things that may be trying to replace our industry. So I think these are 3 top tips, whether you're new or not. First and foremost, I really want to encourage you to stay driven. I have seen so many people come and go over the last 10, 15 years in real estate because they did not have the drive for this industry. It's critical that if you desire to excel and have a lasting legacy and business in this industry, you have to have an inward drive. And a good example of that is Michael Jordan during his NBA career days. Anyone that's my age or older, you probably remember seeing his games, remember hearing about his work ethic. And what it was is that although he was a top basketball player first, he didn't start that way. He decided to practice and do more than what others were willing to do so that he would achieve more than what others achieved. Additionally, even when he became a top basketball player and he's on a championship winning team, he didn't stop there. He didn't just say, okay, I've arrived, I'm done. He allowed that drive to push him further so that he's done things that to this day, basketball players are still trying to break his record. He's still known as a legend. And that is something that is critical to every person in real estate. We have to have our own internal drive. It can't be something external that motivates us because it may not last. If we're doing it so that we can get our children through college, well, once they're through college, that may be the end of it for you. And maybe that's fine. Maybe that's all you wanted in this career. But if you truly want to make this a life-lasting business and something that not only can you thrive in, but you can pass it on to your next generation, I truly believe we have to have a drive, an inward work ethic that's going to keep us going. And I love conferences like this. I think it is very important that in order to recharge yourself, you have to be around other professionals that are still pushing, that are still driving. You have to be around people that are just as driven as you are. Now, the second thing I would say is critical for you maintaining a level of excellence in this industry where you're able to consistently generate business and leads is to learn how to profit using your personality. The reason why I say that is because as a coach, I work with agents, I work with brokers, I work with brokerages and the agents and brokers within those offices. And what I see is many times there may be a top producing agent, let's call her Sally Sells a Lot, and she is killing it. She is slaying the real estate industry. She's got her methodology down. And when we poll her, when different agents go to her and say, hey, Sally, how are you selling so much? What's your trick? She may say one or two lead generation tips that she has found works for her personality. For example, maybe she says she cold calls and door knocks. That's all she's ever done, and she's successful. Or maybe she says she hosts online home buying seminars using Facebook ads to generate the business, and she does it well. Well, whatever it is that she may do, what we typically see is where agents will then go and try to copycat what she did. But the problem is when they copycat her, they may find, even though she's saying she's generating all of this volume in business from these different lead generation tactics, when I try them, they don't work. And what happens is one of two things. Either that agent becomes discouraged and says, well, dang, maybe I'm not built or made, or I just don't fit in the real estate industry. Maybe I'm just a misfit here. Or the second thing may happen. They may feel, well, she was full of malarkey. Either this isn't what she really does, or it's a fluke. You know, it does work for her, but obviously it doesn't work for me, so this isn't a really consistent lead generation tool. And you move on, whether it's moving on to a new career or you look for other tactics. But I want to encourage you that there is a better way. The better way is to identify your personality type and then the complementary lead generation tools that fit your personality. And the reason being is that when you do this, not only can you excel in sales easier, but it becomes fun for you because you're not going against the grain of who you are. You're being true to yourself. And you're working in a capacity that challenges you, but also generates business. A lot of times we can do things that we enjoy, but it may not generate business. I actually have started working on this. For those of you that know me and know my history, I am currently working on my doctoral dissertation on this very thing. And I am pulling this research not just from agents that are getting started in their business, but I'm pulling this research from top producing agents throughout the nation and proving this theory that I have that truly when you take your personality and you match it with the right lead generation tactics, then you will win. Like I said, I've already started this research. I plan to be done with it by the end of 2016. And once I'm done, I will definitely share all of the results. But with what I've done so far, I will include a link in the information on this site so that you can see so far if your personality is being put to its best use to help maximize your profit in your business. I've already written some articles about it, created a couple of infographics, so I will share those with you complimentary as part of being a participant of this program and this real estate summit so that you can, again, start to hone your personality and generate business, doing what you love. Now, the third way that I truly believe that you can profit and generate business as a real estate agent or broker is to use Facebook. Now, if you're like me and you've been on Facebook, you're one of the few people that was on Facebook early on, you were an early adopter, you may be tired of Facebook by now. I am. But despite the fact of your own personal preference about Facebook or any hangups you might have about Facebook, I really want to encourage you to use it. Why? Because just in October of 2015, they had 1 billion users on its site simultaneously. They hit an all-time record, 1 billion users. Where else can you go and have that type of platform but pay as little as $1 a day creating a Facebook ad? I don't know of any other places where you can get that type of effective reach and pay so little. So I want to encourage you to use Facebook. Right now, it's kind of scary, but Facebook is collecting a lot of data about each and every person. And as of now, they're selling it to us marketers. So we can use it in our business and profit from it. You can grow your business. You can be very targeted, very defined in who you reach. It's no longer the day where you have a commercial on TV. You pay several thousands of dollars to have a commercial on TV that may or may not reach people in your target market, may or may not be the type of people that want to buy or sell anytime in the near future. But with Facebook, you can actually target people by if they're ready to buy, if they're ready to sell. Maybe they've had a life event. Maybe they just got engaged or just got married or unfortunately just got divorced. But these are all signs and indicators for us as real estate practitioners to know, hey, this is an opportunity to potentially help them buy or sell real estate. Facebook is really at this point unparalleled in its opportunity to allow you to be very targeted, very specific in who you reach, again, for as little as $1 a day. I have been doing what I call, it's a Facebook ad intensive. I've been doing this training both online and in person at different brokerages, and it has been so successful because agents really don't realize how to use the data that Facebook is collecting every day, but it's out there. Again, it can tell you things as they're having a new baby and maybe this is their 5th child, so they need to move. You can find that out easily on Facebook for pennies. It's amazing. So I really want to encourage you, use Facebook. Please do not ignore it. And when I say use it, that does not mean you post every blue moon. That also does not mean that you are on it, once a month. You really have to be consistent. So I want to encourage you to create a schedule where you will post, a schedule where you will engage and interact with people by liking, commenting, and sharing their posts. So that, again, now you're engaging with them. And then thirdly, I want to encourage you to try out the Facebook ads. Again, I've done sessions on it, but you can Google other sessions on how to do a Facebook ad for real estate. I think that's very critical that you understand how to do it based on our industry, because it can be overwhelming. When you go to Facebook ads, you may have tried it already. You may have found it didn't work, because either you were overwhelmed by all of the different categories that you could select, or maybe you just didn't understand what to select. If that's you, I really want to encourage you. You can just hop on YouTube, and again, you can find the trainings I've done, but you can find trainings out there. It's important to try it and use it, because again, for $1 a day, what are you really losing when you have this opportunity to be very strategic in your targeting for your business? So I hope my 3 tips have helped you and encouraged you. And like I said, there will be free links to some of the things I've mentioned to help you generate business and make 2016 your best year yet.